Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Lighting Your Sunshine, where we like to shine a light within and empower ourselves. So for today's reading, it's actually a continuation of the last reading I did. To be honest, I don't remember at all what I said. I don't know what that reading was about at all, but I recorded it. I was on a rush to go somewhere. And then when I came back at nighttime, the story still kind of kept unfolding in the cards. And I didn't feel like making a video at the time, so I said, we'll make one tomorrow. Bring the message then. So here I am. We're going to do a part 2, and for the life of me, I cannot remember what that was about at all. So we're pretty open-minded. It may take a new turn or something, or it may just be a continuation off that. So let's just shake up the cards. One flew out already. So we got the Three of Swords in reverse. So it's you taking back heartbreak. And so I did read the title. I thought reading the title would kind of give me back some more insights, but it was like a message to someone who, something to do with like a red flag emotional cup. So a situation that wasn't fulfilling them. And so that's all I remember. I don't remember what the situation was. But to see the Three of Hearts, it's like, how can you take back your heartbreak? Because something did break your heart. So let me look into this. Ooh, got chills. Hold on. Okay. So when I actually try to focus in on this, it feels so freaking weird. Okay, explain. Let the words out. I'm like, because too much is just kind of happening. It started over here in the back, and it kind of came in as ripples, and then it went to my heart, and then my heart felt sad, and then it went over here, and then it was like something on my arm over here, and then over here, and it's like this movement keeps it's uncomfortable. So how would I explain this energy is I'm picturing like angst and fear. And it's like this energy comes in, and it doesn't terrify me, but it makes me so uncomfortable. I want to run as far as I can away to a very calm, quiet place. And when I was sitting here and the energy came in, I had nowhere to kind of run. And okay, and that's kind of what they're showing is like, you really need to, whatever this red flag or this hurt, because I do feel like it's heartbreak. And the more and more you try to avoid this heartbreak, right, this red flag situation outside of you is bad for you, but sometimes you choose it anyways, right? Because in the moment it makes sense. But it's like you can't avoid that heartbreak or loss eventually, they're saying. Like, what this is. You know it is what it is, even though we hate that saying sometimes. But that's what I see. I see it's like heartbreak or doom or something. And you know what? The heartbreak itself, the energy, it kind of came in, and it just was different than what I was used to. And I think that's why it's uncomfortable. It's not scary. That's why it's like, just face it. Because once you do, you realize like, oh, that was actually like nothing. It's almost like I'm seeing like a bug, like a ladybug walk on you, right? You're not used to that. At first you're like, ugh, and then you're like, oh, it's just a ladybug. Like, worst case scenario, maybe it might pee on you, right? Damn ladybugs. But other than that, it's just uncomfortable. It's just a surprise at first, and I think that's it. Oh, should I have shuffled that back in? All right, so it was in reverse. So it's like, how can you face this, turn to it, and just deal with the energies? You're going to be uncomfortable. You're going to want to scream. You're going to want to run away. But it's just like, just sit here and breathe through it, they say. It's just a blip in this whole thing, because it was a Three of Swords in reverse, right? And that's heartbreak. By you just staying there, I feel like whatever comes, this energy comes, and it's like, no, let's just pull cards, because I'm seeing too many versions of a story. Okay, so we have the Five of Swords in reverse. So it's like something to do with your head and mental clarity is better now. What do we got here? Okay, so you can't see, but I realize that this card is a little warped. Oh, hey, look, it's actually coming apart. I never use these cards. So the fact that they even have wear and tear on it is like, how? Like, how many times have you seen me use these in a reading? Probably out of like 200 videos, once, twice. So not much. But I've been thinking about these cards for some reason, as much as like that last reading with the Night Guardians. These ones want to tell a story. I wish I remember what the story is. But anyways, something's coming undone. And it's on the Five of Swords. It was in reverse. So the Five of Swords is all about mental conflict and okay. I heard whatever it was within you, it caused you to doubt yourself or to trust. The trusting phase, you were so open-hearted that yes, you did get heartbreak. It was a red flag and you grew through it. And your energy has become very stable because of it. Something within it really taught you a hard life lesson. And now that you have finally incorporated this life lesson, the mental chatter, the enemy within that tells you that you were wrong, that you didn't learn, that you're not good enough, has finally subsided. It's like it can't speak up, because that's what I feel like. It's like this thing wants to come in and chirp, and you're just like, no, I don't accept this energy anymore, because you've raised and elevated. So over here, we've got a little mountain, and this guy, he has his victory moment. He's standing on the top. He's made it past all this red. So all this red was like a conflict or bloodshed. And then what I'm hearing is like, you need to heal your baggage. You need to heal things in the past energetically so that you don't go and bleed on other people. Right? And that's what I wonder that so much. I see people who are just like in a relationship and then just like in the next one, like not even take any time for themselves. And then like, I just don't know how people do that so quickly. But just something I ponder in my spare time. How do people move on so quickly? Because like when it comes to matters of the heart cares so deeply that how do you heal the heart in that quick of time? And I know healing is like one aha moment could change your whole timeline. Why am I stuck on heart healing and people moving on? Why did that even blip? They say go to the next card. So the next card is the Ten of Pentacles, but the Ten of Pentacles is in reverse. And they're saying those people who do, they do deal with, okay, we all know that one person who just never can be alone. Those people jump from person to person to person. They never heal their problems. Everyone outside of them is the problem all the time. They did this to me, that's not fair. But there are people who, in their bad situations, have done the healing even before they've let go. That's what Spirit's saying, is like those people who, they want to make this work as much as they can, right? Everybody kind of wants to have that goal or that dream that they're working towards, but sometimes in it, it's not that. And so to sit and have a situation that's not ideal and try and convince yourself that it is fine, it's saying like you need to raise above and, you know, heal. And so that's what Spirit's saying, is like a lot of those people who were in those bad situations, who were like this every day, but putting on a brave face and pretending that they were happy. A lot of those people have done the work. And the last step kind of to it is to let go of that thread, right? I'm seeing that Chinese proverb where there's a thin red line that connects us to everyone, and it could twist and tangle and whatever, but it will never break. And when I was younger, I used to like that saying, but now that I'm older, I'm like, you can cut bonds and ties with anyone. And that's kind of what I get, because if it's not an ideal situation, if it keeps you stuck in not being able to see or think or believe in yourself, pretty much, that's why that last chord is just that release. Because it's almost like every day they'd wake up and be like, I'm going to try this way, 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 I'm going to learn this so that I'm going to learn knitting so that I could sew it together, I'm going to learn this, so I'm in carpentry so I can build it together. It's like they've learned all these things to try and keep things together. But in the end, I'm realizing that the heart and the mind aren't imbalanced. And so the last step for them is to let go. So those people find themselves, because that baggage, that letting go kind of is the baggage. It's that mental war within themselves of pretending that they're happy when they're really not happy. And they're not living authentically. Yeah, those people move on very, very quickly, they say. And so Spirit's showing just a bunch of people who have left at different phases, all trying to talk and connect and grow and find their happy somewhere. So it's up for you to be discerning of where others are on their journey, and it's not for you to be judgmental on it. It's for you to trust the process. That remember how that energy came in and it was so annoying and it was like heartbreak and things. It's like in some situations they say, you're going to have your heart broken. Someone's going to come in, it's going to be uncomfortable. But in that one was like annoying. It was like I just needed to stand firm because it was like over here, over here, over here, over here. It was very distracting, and it was like, just come in, tell me what you want. What's the energy? What's the theme? What's the this? Yeah. And so, as it said, people are going to come and they're going to break your heart, but you are going to be in your power, and you're like, we don't got time for this, like speed it up, and you're going to break someone else's heart. So the next card that came out was Fool. And I'm hearing someone say, but I don't want to break other people's hearts because I've done that. I know what it feels like. I would never want to do that to someone else. But Spirit, I felt it so passionately in my heart. Spirit saying that this isn't, not everyone is your forever person, right? We're supposed to go out there and live excited with our heart open. You're going to meet so many different people and characters on your path that not everyone is going to be your forever person. Right? Sometimes we just meet them for a little bit. Sometimes they're a part of our chapter. Sometimes, like, right, just a page, a chapter, or maybe they're there for the whole book. Maybe they're there for multiple books. That's when we start talking to past lives and things like that. But think about it. That person who denied you, that person who broke your heart, that person who kind of helped you, make you think that this was love, and made you really wise up and grow into yourselves and learn about emotional manipulation, what energy you'll accept, those kind of things. Well, by you being in your boundaries and assertive and things like that, you're going to teach them that. And what a valuable lesson. What a valuable lesson that person taught you, because you went from this accepting that this is all that you deserve. This is not good energy together. But that person, by helping you heal, really opened you up to new avenues, to new adventures, to new possibilities. It brought that hope and that spark and that dream back to your subconscious, which was always there. It was always just buried. And so now you get to go and bring that to someone else. So I did pull some more cards, but I have not looked at them yet. Okay, now I'm having Sabrina Carpenter's Please, Please, Please come through. And it's like, Heartbreak is one thing, my ego's another. Pretty much, don't embarrass me, motherfucker. And I guess that's the whole dating stage and phase, because now I'm seeing like everyone be through these heartbreaks or these energies, and now all these people being cautious. So this is the energy that they should embody, but I'm seeing these people be kind of cautious now. So what do we got here? We got the Queen of Wands. And so with that joy and that freedom and everything, it kind of, like I said, there's new possibilities, new adventure. But I'm seeing people now be older, and they're like, well, I can't be acting like a child, right? Like running around like a teenager kind of energy. Like I'm more mature now. I've got all this. But that open heartness isn't immaturity. That zest and excitement for life, like going to different cultures and learning about that. And every time you meet someone new, they've got such a crazy, cool, fun story to share with you. So that's kind of tapping into this Queen of Wands energy. And so all that energy is like, see, she's here, she's got her hand in the fires ignited. It's like, it's passion, it's excitement, and that's not immature. But I'm seeing people that be out there and be like, no, like I've got to act my age, things like that. And so here we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. And it's like, in the future, I was so open and honest and vulnerable with my heart, and look what it got me into. It got me trapped into these moments. And so we've got the Tower moment in reverse. So here we see someone, they've got passion, and they meet someone, or, you know, it could be even just like community circles, friendship, work, relationships. I'm mostly seeing kind of relationships, but what is a relationship? A friendship. We'll say a lot of ships. Lots of ships sailing in the night. And then it's like, I'm seeing like maybe being breadcrumbed at one point, or maybe you breadcrumbed someone, or you just went into something like guns a-blazing pretty much. And now they're showing hesitation. That hesitation with this Knight of Cups. It's like, and that's the weird part, because like, here's the fire, here's that potent energy going channeled into something, and then this one's like, no, I can't, my heart. And then so it like, as this full energy's going into something, I'm seeing it as that lightning moment. That lightning moment, a Tower moment isn't always bad. Sometimes a Tower moment it can shake things up for the good. Maybe things were so, right? Imagine you're stuck in this situation, and then a Tower moment comes along, zaps it, and then lets your heart breathe, lets it be free, lets it. I'm seeing a bottle of wine and how you have to like cork it and like let it breathe or whatever. I'm not a big wine person, so I don't really oxygenate. Something like that. That's what they're showing me. So, something to do with the breath, they're saying. I'm getting mad chills right now, equally on both sides. Remember that one energy that kind of was like, ooh, that was annoying. But now I feel encompassed. Now I feel grounded on both sides. I'm feeling stable. So I can take in the message a bit more. They're telling me to go into the squirrels on this one. Whew, energy's intense. Okay, so that's what they're saying. Like, this energy is intense. I see someone in there, they're open, they've got like that you know, that childish fun for life again. They keep putting the word childish there. It's inner child healing, they say, but it's not childish, right? You've got your higher self, you've got your 3D consciousness self, there's so many levels and layers to you that you're not being childish. I'm hearing the song Puppy Love come through, and maybe you haven't felt that feeling in a really long time, since childhood, maybe that you've denied that feeling since then. It's just something that's reawakening within you. because that's what I see when I looked at this squirrel. It's zapping his house, and I feel like this change at first, right? That's his house. He's like, this is my house. But there's butterflies, and there's this metamorphosis that's about to happen. I feel like the zap is something uncomfortable at first. Maybe that's like that, and it goes different places, and you're like, I'd really just want you to ground that already. But look over here. There's like a little egg that this kind of hit this got electrocuted, and then now this is starting to wake up. And this is almost like bringing me to, it's acorn, but like, in like Game of Thrones when she had the dragon eggs, and then she goes into the fire, and then those eggs kind of like, it sparks life into them. So yes, his home is being zapped, but by being zapped, it brought life to this acorn, and now this acorn can go and be planted, or there's spark in it now. And so now it can become a tree. And that whole tree will provide way more than, do you know what I get from this? I get like this is like a broom or something. He found something that was like dead trees, dead twigs, and hid in the middle of it. But this one, by this being dead, it shocked it. And then now this one's being brought to life. And so this can make hundreds of brooms. Like, it's better in the long run, they say, that not everything that is uncomfortable energetically is a bad thing. Sometimes we just have to sit there and ground that energy. Again, they're bringing it back to, you're going to break someone's heart. Someone broke your heart, and you're going to break someone's heart. And there's a way that you could do it, because you're going to help them grow on that lesson and spark their own tree growth. But you're like, but I don't want to hurt people. I don't want to be mean. And so I guess this is what they're saying. Okay, so we got Page of Wands. And I see her throwing it up in the air. It's like, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. Because in this one, here you got this fool's adventure, you're in your passion energy, and let's say you do meet someone and you do give that love to them, and you find out it doesn't work, that boundaries aren't quite what you wanted, and you speak clearly to them, hey, this isn't working out, blah, 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 it's, I don't know, not you, me, whatever story you learned from it, you're gonna break their heart. But by not even engaging, you're gonna break their heart anyways, because at least with the one way, with you trying, they'll be like, all right, they tried, we're not a match, and they can accept that answer and grow on their merry way. Whereas if you don't do it, it's just like, well, I always thought they were like maybe I don't know how to trust my own intuition, but I don't know. Either way, you're gonna break someone's heart. That's what they say. Just like someone did to you. And you don't want to do that to others, and others don't really want to do it to you. But at the end of the day, we can't stay stuck in situations like this and pretend it's okay. Because it's not okay. I'm hearing, if you cry on the daily, oh, that's sad. Because I'm seeing someone be like in this energy. And I hear like you plan things all the time on like a happy, like this is what you try to plan. You try to plan events, birthdays, occasions, outings, things like that all the time. And you have good intentions for it. But this is what makes my heart sad. I'm feeling it. I'm really feeling this. But it's like those people that you're with, do they appreciate you? Do they appreciate your efforts? Because what I'm seeing in this is like you put your efforts, you put all this thought, all this detail into trying to make this moment. And the other people just don't appreciate it. And they say, this message, I mostly get is like somebody cries every day or at every event. Everything that you put your heart into at the end, if you're alone, hidden and crying, like that's a wake-up call. That's a red flag, they're saying. And so I'm sorry to hear that you're feeling that way. Felt that way. I don't know. Spirit, what's going on? I'm getting okay. They're showing that person in every event, and at every event, you know, they don't even let people know that they're disappointed. I feel sadness in my eyes coming through. They don't even let people know that they're heartbroken. They just wake up every day and they're like, it is what it is. Like, that's just how my life is. And Spirit's saying that's not how we want your life to be. We want you to be happy. And so I'm seeing someone stop planning or stop something because why? And they say that that's the saddest because that's actually how you show your love and gratitude and appreciation. So now we've got the Four of Cups with like apathy. There's no excitement to life. There's no those kind of things. And we've got the Queen of Cups in reverse. So now your heart is going into, they're saying, I'm feeling Spirit come and shake you up. They're saying wake up, because I feel like this person who's constantly stuck in this energy of people not seeing you or appreciating you, you're starting to be like, okay, well, you know, just distancing yourself, backing off. Like, again, those people outside of you don't know. And if you speak up, you might hurt their feelings or break their heart, but you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. We really want you to speak authentically, because maybe there is a situation where this doesn't have to crumble, but you can be appreciated. Because I see you starting to isolate and close your heart down. And Spirit says that's okay, right? Our hearts take hits and things like that all the time. But they're saying once you start to close your heart down, and once it's closed, it's harder to open back up. It's easier to heal a hurt heart or a broken heart than it is to open a closed heart. And so that's where this kind of person is. I feel someone, so I'm seeing different situations. There's someone who's still in this mental swords energy and they have a family life and everything, and they're just really not appreciated. You need to speak up to those and let them know. I don't care if you hurt their feelings, because you're hurting your feelings over and over and over again. There's someone who left a situation like that, right? They did all their baggage and cords because they tried so many different ways all the time. They've been let go on a new fool's journey, and they're starting to date. And now that they're starting to date, they're like, can I trust this person? Can I not trust this person? What's going on? Like, it's confusing for them. And they feel childish, and they feel immature, and they feel unsteady. But Spirit's saying you're ready. You're ready to share. But the main thing is to always have your heart open. We don't want you to close your heart. And that's hard to understand, that it's easier to heal from the broken heart than the closed heart. This Tower moment is not bad. It's going to spark life into something else for you. And wake you up. So now they want to take this Four of Cups with this Knight of Cups. Okay. So in the Four of Cups, it's all about, right, she has these 3 cups, and she's just not happy with life. These cups are the same every day. It's starting to like just kind of get bored. And then she's looking for this one. And it's funny because over here, he's got the 1 cup. And I see the white horse, right? They're saying don't get stuck in that there's only one perfect match for you, that this white knight's going to come and save you. that when he comes and brings his cup, like he's going to change all your life. That is kind of childish, they say, and fairy tales. But I'm seeing this person not even let this person in. Okay, I see it two ways with this card. I see someone who likes someone, right? They got that Queen of Wands energy, Queen of Wands, Queen, whatever, feminine energy and masculine energy. You have both in you. So apply the roles however it means. It's energy, not gender. So I see someone who, on this new adventure, they're so excited to share their heart, but they're scared to get burned. And so by doing that, they're like, well, I got to take this back. And they're withholding. They know that they want to share this with someone, but they're too scared. Like, am I gonna show all my cards at the beginning and then get my heart broken? But in doing so, they're only going to break their own heart. And then I see someone else who someone is coming in with that energy, and they're not accepting them. They're like judging this person before. They're like, no, like, I'm not open. They run away, right? That energy comes and they're just like, ah, and then they, it's over here, over here, over here. Whatever it was that I could get out of my comfort, or get out of this uncomfortable feeling and into my comfort zone, which is way, way over there and isolated and alone. So there's this energy coming that's going to shake things up within you. Something to do with understanding the inner child, but not being childish. Starting to appreciate things. Don't let your heart close. And it sucks. Because we don't want to break other people's hearts, and we don't want to have our hearts broken. But it's so much better, they say, to be open and authentic and speak our truth, and to lead and carry on pretending that we don't have a heart. Lots of energy coming through. Is there anything? I feel like there's just like one main thing that I'm missing. I feel like it's done. It's wrapped up. They say it's these ones. Okay. So something to do with the Fool card that I didn't tap into much. Something to do with the Tower. And then the Page of Wands. Got so much energy coming through, but I don't know the story yet. So I'm hearing, okay, so I've got a little emotion coming in the future. I'm hearing, what am I, okay, I got quite a bit going on. Sugar Rays, I just want to fly. I just want to fly. Someone just wants to go and just like give someone a hug. Someone wants a hug from someone. I just want to fly, put your arms around me, baby. And I'm seeing this as the Fool, as she takes like a leap. She's going to go down into the depths here. And in the depths, we have the flower of life, or the seed of life, or fruit of life. I don't know which stage this one's really at. They're all the same. It all grew off of the other. And it's like, I feel like that's what this Tower moment is. Yeah. Hey, look at that. Here she is, and she's completed a circle, right? Woo-hoo. We got one circle. But that's what the seed of life kind of is. And so it starts off with one circle, and then that circle moves over here, and then we move over here, and then we move over here. And then in between the circles, they seem to connect and integrate. And then, hey, look at that. On the Ten of Pentacles, we have almost like the back end condensed, right? Each circle, it will go and go and go and go. Like this connection can ripple through time, they say. And so they're saying you completed one loop, one circle, one something. I feel like in the future aspect, something else is going to come and you are going to connect. Is it going to be brief? It doesn't matter. if it's your forever person or if it's a brief encounter, that this person on your consciousness level is going to help you. And the more and more that you keep connecting, the more and more that you get this pattern. And from the pattern, eventually it turns into the Kabbalah, right? Three-dimensional shapes. So take a leap. I feel like, and that's what I felt. I felt like someone really wanting a hug, someone really wanting something coming in the future aspect. And that embrace, when you two connect and you stop this withholding feeling or energy, and that's going to turn this lack into something positive. That's that tower in the good way. That's going to bring spark in life back to the mundane things. It's going to close the heart and open it up. And with that heart being open, it's going to take a deep dive into a new healing journey, right? We're going to start our new circle. We've already done all these other ones, and they've kind of helped build our consciousness to how we are today. But we can still add on and keep building to that. Oh yeah, I was like, I know we're supposed to end up on the Five of Swords, but I was like, why would we want to end up on mental conflict? And it's like, no, down here, do you remember that red on the bottom, right? Those cords, those letting things go, that's that healing from the past baggage. You worked through your problems so that you could raise above, right? You're adding one more circle. That consciousness is going to grow and grow and grow and grow and raise you up to higher understanding. I feel really called to pull the top card on this and then wrap it up. So there's the Page of Swords. I think, I feel like that was in the past reading. And I really don't remember the past reading at all. And I'm really feeling a lot of energy out of my eye. I'm feeling release. And that's okay. So here she is. She's studying. She's learning. She's trying to gain consciousness or learn something. As she does it, it seems to be very strict and confined. And it's like, don't worry. Like, you're at the last step of dealing whatever it is that this heartbreak, this lesson of learning about heartbreak. Because at the end, I feel like heartbreak, this sounds stupid, but I feel like heartbreak kind of is love. There was love in there somehow. And we always talk about like toxic things and like codependency or narcissists or whatever, but I feel like there's love in there somewhere. There's a lesson to learn about love. I feel like love is everywhere. The lack of it, the abundance of it, the something of it. There's something to learn. And again, they say, you will have your heart broken and you will break other people's hearts. But if you use your heart to communicate clearly, that just helps you understand how to work through the lesson quicker, to gain the insights and knowledge. At the end of the day, all there is love. And love is all you need. So we'll leave it there. Have a good day. And we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.